Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Martin HGH, and I'll take you through the Spurg to Chad transformation in a couple of videos. So if you want to see more of this content, just click subscribe and hit the post notification bell. So today's topic will be the 80-20 principle. So the 80-20 principle is derived from a book called The 80-20 and also the 4-hour work week. So you may be wondering, what is the 80-20 rule? So this consists of getting 80% of the results from only 20% of the effort. So pretty much doing less but achieving more. So right now you're probably putting in a lot of effort for any sort of project or assessment or anything to do with life, pretty much. And that's pretty much wrong because you're doing too much for too little. Let me get more specific. For example, let's say I want to do a presentation. Instead of researching for information and basically organizing my information, I'd spend most of my time trying to make the presentation look pretty, and that's just wrong. Because the 80%, the thing that you should be focusing on is gathering the information and making sure it's all correct and cohesive, pretty much. So you can use this principle towards all areas of life. So for example, you can use this towards work, which is basically what the 4-hour work week is about. So if you want to open up your own business, perhaps it's an online business, you can use the 80-20 principle in achieving lots of work in minimal amount of time. For example, let's say I'm making a Shopify store, drop shipping. Pretty much what I want to focus on is finding the correct product, and also the 80% could also be making the website. So the 20% that you should focus on is pretty much making the website / finding a product. It really depends on the individual, but it's mostly those two. And the 80% effort that you'll put in is probably making it look nice, adding a profile picture to your Instagram, making all the accounts, stuff like that, and pretty much making a bio, adding gifts to your store, all that stuff. That's the stuff that no one really cares about if you don't even have videos on your store / you don't even have a product to begin with. So what you want to do is focus on the big things. Another example could be starting a YouTube channel, just like this. So basically the 20% to achieving the 80% is just going outside or going to just record a video. Because imagine if you want to make a YouTube channel, you have to record a video. Obviously, that's the meat of the actual business model. Pretty much, it's the meat of the idea. It's the meat of the concept, pretty much. So, for example, if I go out and record a video, all I have to do is edit it, make a thumbnail, add a title, add a description, and make it look nice. See, that's so much effort compared to recording a video. So the 80% progress can be achieved by just recording a video, which is 20% of the effort. So if I just go out, make a video, I've already completed 80% of the actual task with only 20% of the effort. It's similar to that. Another concept you should be using it for is reading. So let's say, I don't really want to read a book, or I don't have enough time to read. What you're really doing is making an excuse because you don't have a book to begin with. So the 80%, so if you want to achieve 80% of the progress using 20% of the effort, you should just walk to the bookstore. Once you're in the bookstore, you're going to pick out a book, and then eventually you're going to read that book because you've invested some money into that purchase. So once you've done that, once you've done the 20% by walking to the store, you've purchased the book. Now you're probably going to read the book, unless you're an idiot. Here's another example to really solidify the idea. For going to the gym. So let's say you want to start working out, but you don't know what to do. And pretty much you never start because you really don't know what to do. Really think, what is 20% effort that I can put in to make 80% of the progress? Making a routine / buying a gym membership. If you have those two or one of those two, you're probably going to start going to the gym really consistently. because now you have an idea of what to do. That's what's holding you back pretty much. Speaking of the gym, another example for the gym is doing compound movements. So let's say you're trying to make this routine. If you want to achieve 80% of the progress with only minimal amount of exercises, you should focus on compound movements. So compound movements are literally the essentials for the gym. It's pretty much the 80-20 rule in the gym. So a compound movement is an exercise that works multiple muscles at the same time. For example, this could be benching, squatting, deadlifting, or even barbell rows. So bench press is chest, shoulders, triceps. Instead of doing an individual exercise for each one, you could have just done that one, which produces 80% of the results. And let's say you want to work on your shoulders more, you can then add that shoulder press exercise or lateral raise exercise to really dial in the shoulders. So that's the 80-20 rule pretty much when it comes to the gym. You basically focus only 20% of the effort to achieve 80% of the results. It's basically minimalism to achieve the most. What's the main thing that you can do to achieve the most? That's what you should ask yourself. For example, in an assignment, what's the least you can do to achieve the most? All right. So that's what it is. And by the way, this goes for everyone. So within every concept, the 80-20 rule still exists. So, but the thing is, it's unique to every single person. So let's say I'm trying to get a job or something. For me, the hardest part is probably applying. But for someone else, it could be just going to print a resume. Maybe you have to walk to a library or a store to print a resume. That could be your 80%. So what you should just do is pretty much brainstorm and journal about what could you do to achieve the most using the least amount of effort. And that's how you achieve success. That's what most people do. That's what the 4-hour work week is about. It's about doing the least amount of work to achieve 80% of the results. And that's about it for the 80-20 principle. Thanks for watching this, guys. If you find it useful, just give this video a like and subscribe. If you have any feedback, just comment down below. And don't forget, there's a book that I made, and I've also made a guide for all of these topics, a general self-improvement guide, and it's around 17,000 words. First 25 people get it for free, then it's permanently locked behind the paywall. So get it while you can. There's only 5 spots left. Thanks.